Hey guys, today we're going to go over the rest of the stuff that we picked up at the Disney store, so follow along on this fun little haul that we did as a family. Alright, so again, we ended up getting 2 of these just due to everything that we bought. So there's another canvas bag, which these are just a lot of fun. They definitely let people know that you were shopping at the Disney store. I don't know what else screams Disney more than Mickey's face. So again, another large canvas bag, and let's see what we got inside. So right off the bat you can see Stitch, some Star Wars stuff, a Tsum Tsum, and some stuff from the Animators Collection. My favorite Disney character is Stitch. Always has been, always will be. First movie I ever saw was Little Mermaid, so of course that's my favorite Disney movie, but my favorite Disney character is definitely Stitch. So we went over Father's Day weekend, so the kids thought it would be fun to get me, let's get that out of there, a Lilo and Stitch bubble blower, which I thought was kind of fun. This is something they can enjoy too. They're young enough that bubbles still obviously entertain them, especially my 2-year-old. He loves bubbles. So this thing is pretty fun. I have not opened it yet. Probably will here soon, but he's decent size. I mean, my hand is about the same size as he is. There's a button there that you would push. His head goes back, and you can see in there where the bubbles would come out. It does come with a pack of, or a bottle, I guess I should say, of bubbles. It's a lot of fun though. His eyes light up even when the bubbles come out. So it looks like everything in here, just like the limited edition dolls and most other things that come from Disney Store, French and English. Just tells you a little bit about it. But yeah, that was the first thing. He was $19.95. But we got a little bit of a discount on them because of, again, the Disney Visa card. You do get a 10% being a card holder. Remember, you get a 10% discount, so that was kind of nice. So that was the first thing that was in there. And then the next thing, well, like I said, we might as well do this. My favorite movie from Disney is The Little Mermaid. Let's see if I can block out a lot of that glare. So they have the Animators Collection, and I thought this thing was just too darn cute to leave there. This is the vinyl doll made of basically a toddler Ariel, and she does come with her little stuffed animal of Flounder. Then of course you can see all over the box there are the drawings, or made to look like the concept drawings, I guess if you will, of Ariel as a toddler, which I'm an art major, so this type of stuff really interests me, probably why I love the Animator Collection so much. But again, there are the specs on it. If you want to pause the video, I'll kind of hold it here and then you can pause it and read about it if you'd like to. Talks about the designer, and then the heritage of Disney animation. You can kind of see it up there at the top. So this box I will never open. She will stay in there for as long as I own her. So yeah, she was just too cute. They are normally, I believe, let's see here, $26.95. They were having a sale. They were I think $20 while we were there, and then of course again we got another 10% off of that. So I tried to find the one with the most I guess the least banged up box I could. That was one thing I was kind of disappointed in, was the amount of scratches, dents, and dings on the shelf boxes that are there. It's almost like they were just throwing them on the shelves and not really caring. Probably because these are not made for people like me who are collectors. They're made for people who let their daughters play with their dolls. So I guess to them the box doesn't matter that much, but for me it's what's going to keep her nice. And along with the Incredibles doll sets that were released, they of course had some of the other new releases for that movie. So I got the Tsum Tsum for Jack Jack. He was just too much fun. I don't really collect Tsum Tsums, my kids do. They have a ton of them, and we'll go over some of those later on. But I do have a few of these, the softer plush ones. I've got, I think, Thor and a Stitch, and now Jack Jack. So he got his little tuft of flame hair there at the top, and he was too cute to leave at the store. They had a set of a collector set of the Edna Mode ones, which I almost picked up, but kind of decided at the last minute, nah, it's not necessary. So, and then we also got this, which is a Rock Candy limited diamond collection Tinkerbell doll. I think these are die-cast metal, if I remember correctly. They didn't have any others of these like this, where they were all glittery, except for Tinkerbell. And this was the only Tinkerbell they had, and she looks ticked off. I think it's wonderful. Clearly from the scene in the movie Peter Pan when she's stuck in the drawer and all angry. Yeah, they said special edition for Disney Store, so I thought this would be kind of fun to grab. I guess it's vinyl. Never mind. Excuse my misspeak there when I said they were metal. It is vinyl. But these are, I just thought it was too cool to leave there. I'd not seen these before, so this was a new item for me. Looks like they ran about $16.95. But yeah, a lot of fun, so grab that one as well. And then while we were there that day, actually, they released the June Mickey Memories plush. I don't like the plushes. Probably gonna get some hate for that, but life goes on. We're all entitled to what we are entitled to. Not a big fan of the plush at all, but I do like the collector's pins. So I did pick up a set of the collector's pins. It was obviously kind of a bad day for the gals working at the Disney Store. We got there at about 10, I want to say 10:15 in the morning, and they had just gotten through all the people that were there to buy the plush. Apparently they didn't get as many plush as I thought they were going to, so they didn't have enough cards for all the people in line, and there were some very, I guess, irate customers. So I could tell that the gals working, I guess you call them cast members, they were not in the best of moods. I was kind of surprised being Disney. I mean, I get it. You get treated badly, you're gonna probably let that affect you for a little bit, but they weren't as helpful as other Disney stores I've been in, so that was kind of a disappointment. But I guess it was a really rough morning. Usually, I guess, have enough plushes for everybody, and they asked me if I was after a plush, and I said no, and they said good, because we're sold out. I said all I want is the pin set, and they said, well, we have plenty of those. They say usually these sell out by about noon, and then the mugs sell out by the afternoon. So I was lucky enough to grab a set. Those they do not do any type of discounting on. The price is $16.95, and that is the price we paid. So let's see. The other thing, my son, who is 6, is absolutely in love with Star Wars, and they were having an extra 25% off sale items. So I went ahead and grabbed this. He just thought it was the coolest thing ever. It's Kylo Ren and the TIE Fighter set. You can see Kylo Ren's right there, and then there's the TIE Fighter set. It was normally, let's see here, well, you can already see the sale price there. Normally $19.95, and it was on sale for $9.99, and then we got an additional 25% off that and another 10% off of that. So I think in the end we paid like $6 something for this, so I didn't think that was too bad at all. And then last but certainly not least, more from the Animators Collection. I did grab the Lilo and Stitch feature playset. Again, Stitch is my favorite, so this was a must. At the top you can see there's Lilo, there's Stitch, there's Scruff. It's her bedroom up there. There's their house, and let's see here, you can it does play the music from the movie, so that was what really sold me on it. But again, just like the Ariel one, there's all the concept, or made to look like the concept art of Lilo on there. And then of course it talks about how these work in the back. I guess there's some secret hidden keys, and the characters act as those. You have to find them throughout the house. I, again, being a collector, will never take this out of its packaging, so it will always look like this, unless of course it gets a little dusty. But it will stay like this as long as I own it. So that was the last thing that we got there, aside from, of course, like I said, those 2 collector's doll sets of the Incredibles. Now the fun thing is, we got the 2 at the store, and then we got emails that our orders that we'd placed online shipped. So we got 3 more sets. Unfortunately, one of the sets did arrive broken. I'll put some pictures in so you can see. But as you could tell from the photos, Jack, his little stand that he comes on, that snapped in shipping. So it was broke off at the base, and since it was broke off at the base, it was able to bounce around inside the vinyl case there, or the acrylic case, excuse me. So it was full of scratches and gouges from the sharp points of his base just kind of hitting the sides and the top all over it. I did call the shopdisney.com, and they are going to send me a replacement, and this time they said they're going to send it UPS. So I guess if you're able to order those, I would say call and make the order over the phone and ask that they send it UPS. They said that UPS is a lot more careful when it comes to handling their packages than FedEx is, which is how those other ones came, or the USPS is. So hopefully we'll get an email here soon that is coming. We sent the replacement out today, and they said once they saw movement on the tracking number, they would send out the replacement. So I'm hoping, crossing my fingers, that the other one is fine. What I'm going to do with 5, I'm not really sure. I'll probably put a couple up on eBay here soon. We'll just kind of play it by ear because they're still in stock online. So, people can get them through Shop Disney before they're going to probably scour eBay for them. They're pretty cool. I now have numbers, I think 424, 430, and then I think I've got one in the 1,200 range and then the 2,300 range, I believe. The one that got sent back was number 890. I was kind of bummed. It was a low number, so that was definitely kind of like oh man. But in all reality, numbers don't really matter to me when it comes to those. You still got one of them. So to me, even if I got number 4,000, it wouldn't matter. I was able to get in on it, so it's all good. I know a lot of people are like, oh, you don't want a high number, they're not worth as much. Well, in the end, it's only ever worth what someone's willing to pay you. So you can put $700, $800 like I've seen on some of these collector's dolls out there, and it may sit forever, and then you'll put it up for auction and it'll only sell for $100. So I don't look at the numbers as, oh my gosh, this one's worth more than the other. I look at it as I was able to get one. So let me know your guys' thoughts on that. Some of you may think differently, and that's fine. I'm open to people telling me what they think and how they view those collector's items and such. But anyhow, yeah, thanks for stopping by, guys. Appreciate it. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe. I'll be posting another video next week. My goal is to get a video up every single Saturday. Next week, we'll probably be doing a doll review. I do have quite a few 17-inch dolls to review, so we'll go over one of those, as well as other hauls that we've done and items that we've purchased that are Disney related. Have a great day, everybody. Thanks for stopping.